Thank you, Senator Johnson. Ranking Member Paul has some remaining questions you're recognized for.
Well, I join Senator Johnson in hoping we can get bipartisan, requests for records. One of the arguments for it to do it on our side is the records eventually are going to come out on the other side, and basically Republicans only are going to lead the charge and the explanation and the expose of those records. If we were to do it on this side in a bipartisan way, we would be able to access those records, and there'll be another interpretation, both of us together or separately, of these records. If we have to wait till the other side gets out, it'll look like we've stonewalled them, they get the records, but then it's going to be all basically a Republican investigation. One other item I just wanted to get to was while we all seem to agree on the problem, we all seem to agree on a lot of the solutions, the one thing that sometimes divides us is how we pay for things. And there was some mention of needing more resources. I think that's dollars. When we look at this, it's my hope that instead of always we just say, well, we need $10 billion more, well, where is someplace we could actually take it from? And so I hope you will think about that. I think that it was sort of tangentially mentioned, if you have a sunset on things, that might save some money because you don't have to go through a gazillion records because you've sunsetted them. We might want to put a dollar aspect on that if we're developing a bill over many months. Let's put a dollar amount on automatic sunsets and getting through a lot of that. That could be a lot of savings that could be freed up to go to the committee that has to review this, that doesn't have enough resources. Also, if we classified less on the front end. Now, how do you get the executive branch to classify? One other thought I have is that maybe each executive branch that classifies things, it should come out of their existing budget. So what if the budget of HHS, well, I don't know why they would be classifying things, but if HHS wants to classify things, maybe they got to say, oh no, it's going to cost me $1 billion in my budget to do it, so it's a disincentive to classify. But ways of shifting cost as opposed to all being new costs. I'm not opposed to some cost, but I think if we can take it, we just already give $1 gazillion to everybody. Let's try to take something they're using inappropriately and make it use appropriately. Does anybody have an idea on that, Eliza?
Yeah, I think it's really striking that the security classification budgets that agencies have are devoted overwhelmingly to classifying and protecting information and not to declassifying information. The percentage of those budgets that are spent on declassification, the last set of statistics that are available, I think the percentage was 0.5% is spent on declassification. So one possibility is to require 10% of an agency's security classification budget to be spent on declassification. Right there, that not only means more resources for declassification, also means less resources for classification. So it kind of takes on both. I don't think that will be enough. I think there will have to be extra resources. But as you have pointed out, I think there are enormous savings on the back end of this as well, and we have to take that into account.
Please.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so every time I put out a video you can know about it. It'll come up in your feed. Hit that like button if you liked it, and be positive. Peace.